All right, Shalom. I will give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS and the sincere Shalom to the brothers out here pushing this truth and sincerity. And I want to go to a small clip, small video, basically that we're not surprised about any of this. Like, we've been saying it that all sorts of stuff is going to start happening. This whole anti-Asian thing, nothing new. And we know this is probably going to be another thing Esau going to put a pin up against us, because in this one, Russ was made an anti-Asian attack in Chinatown, and they arrested a black woman. Hilariously, what they're going to start doing is going to start equating that to us, because I'm already seeing clips about Jake already doing this. Actually, while I'm at it, I'm just going to go ahead and play the clip. It's only 44 seconds long.
Breaking news now. A plainclothes NYPD officer stops a racist attack in Chinatown. CBS 2 News has learned exclusively Williams was arrested tonight, accused of harassing the Asian staff inside a nail salon on Madison Street. Police say she made slurs, threatened violence, and said, quote, "You brought the corona to this country." Williams was allegedly harassing another Asian person outside when a plainclothes officer, who also is Asian, intervened. She then allegedly started insulting the officer as well. Now, last month, the NYPD increased patrols in Asian communities as a strategy to prevent and stop anti-Asian attacks.
You see, this is the stuff that makes breaking news, apparently. But when it comes to our own people getting shot, it makes the news, but it's nothing breaking. It's just coming up as something casual. The only time it comes up as something really important is when somehow a certain quote unquote black man is somehow killed. Or just there's not. I'm sorry. It's when a certain black man is killed by a cop, and that don't really make breaking news. That just gets hyped up because people see it on media, and it starts off on media from like Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, stuff like that. They don't make the breaking news. But this makes breaking news when our asses start attacking these heathens. But when you listen to what she said y'all brought the C virus here, and she's the one that goes to show you that they love this society. They love being here. Like, Jake is willing to fight any fucking nation out here just to defend this place. Just that proof itself is they attack each other. This is Proverbs 11:21. It says, "Though hand joined in hand, the wicked shall not be punished." The wicked shall not be unpunished. And for you, Jake, that wants to keep trying to defend this place, go ahead. Go ahead. This just further proves that you're not trying to get out here to seek your salvation, which we automatically know. Because if you were, you would be on this side. And I'm not talking about just on this side of just Israelites. Because not every Israelite that claims they're Israelite is seeking salvation. They're seeking fame. But we as Great Millstone, we're seeking our salvation. Because that's what matters to us. Just the doctrine itself, really. Because this doctrine is all about salvation. And that's what we look forward to. But Esau is, of course, trying to play God, try to play the victim, and try to make it seem like that we're always the bad ones. And of course, he likes to equate this to us. So he comes up with every scheme he could think possible to make it seem like we're just this awful people. And I ain't gonna lie, Jake be bugged out to make them awful. But it's because number one, the Lord put us here for us to go through that. But Esau's been messing us up for a long time. This is Isaiah 42:22. It says, "But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes. They are hid in prison houses. They are for a prey, and none delivereth. for a spoil and none saith the restore. And our people's been so brainwashed. I'm sorry, our people have been so corrupted. Because brainwashing is actually good. Because it's the cleansing of the mind. But this is corruption. Our people's mind is so filthy that they'll do anything. They'll die for Esau. As much as they would like to say that, yeah, cut that devil. Get on that devil. That's just entertainment for them. But when it really comes down to it, they'll take a bullet for Esau. That's how indoctrinated our people really are. That's why none of the other nations are saying restore. I mean, why would you? There's nothing to restore for our people at this point. And then our own people's not even saying to be restored. They saying build in America. Make it in this society. They over here talking about you brought this E-virus here. No, and these people don't understand that it was still Esau who made the virus. Just because he made it over in that land doesn't mean it was them heathens that made it. We know, I mean, you can look it up yourself. A lot of them was even admitting that the Esau was making that shit. But this is why our people has been robbed and spoiled. They've been so robbed of their mind that they don't understand anything. They just listen to whatever Esau says. Whatever Esau says goes. That's that whole slave mentality. That's all that's been going on. That's why it's never changing our people. But that's why this devil needs to go, because that's all he's been doing is manipulating. This is Micah 2:1. It says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity." And who would that be? That can't be our own people, because they ain't devising nothing. Except for maybe a blunt, but even that's still coming from someone else. But Esau's always having plans left and right. He's always 3 steps ahead of the game, maybe even 20. That's why he's funding wars. That's why he makes up any given law that will have a loophole in it, but can be countered by another law. That makes you question. If you was a king, what your law says goes. There's no loophole in whatever law you make. But that's how he makes the whole court system. That whole court system is a game. Even when you look into the word court, it means game. So Esau's planning these things. So it says, and when I will reread it. It says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand." And that light is that's the system that they have in their hand. That light is who they take orders from, really. That's why it says when the morning is light, they practice it, because they form all sorts of witchcraft things and anything that can subjugate our own people, whether it be testing as guinea pigs for medical reasons or missile reasons, technology reasons, you name it. You name it. It's all in his hands to do so. And that's why even with this whole thing is another form of that is like is even pinning one thing on something on us, because he's trying to keep us from getting this truth out, so he can keep upon him more slaves. This is Psalm 72. It says, "The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined." So Esau's not only been oppressing us for the longest time, but it's our own people too. That's why a lot of our people need to die too, because they side right along with this devil. This is no surprise, because why else would this make breaking news when it's our own people attacking these heathens? But no one says anything when we attack each other. No one says anything. I mean, no anything when like another nation attacks us. It's only when Esau attacks us through the police system that it becomes such a big hype. And Jake being killed by police has been going on for a long time. This is nothing new. That's how you know it's selective. That's how you know it's selective. This ain't. Why is it just one Jake out of a couple years that everybody wants to hype up all of a sudden? Jake been getting killed by these police for years. So why they pick a particular one? That goes to show you how set up that mess really is. That's what it also says. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. Our people are going to be taken in those devices. The ways of Esau, even the missiles, and then Esau's going to be taken down. So, no way how we look at it, our people are still screwed. But we see that Esau is pinning this on us to keep us from getting this truth out. And our people don't even care. They'll gladly accept that, oh, our own people is attacking other nations. They're fine with it. But they won't. You won't see this. You won't see Black Lives Matter coming up trying to defend this person that got arrested. If anything, how old was this clip? 2 days ago. This is 2 days ago, and I haven't heard anything from Black Lives Matter trying to defend what she did. Where they at coming up for this? They only come up when a particular Jake dies. That goes to show you how phony this mess is. Esau has his hand in everything. That goes through media. That goes through your movements. That goes through your religions. That goes through your businesses. You name it. Your homes, the jail systems, the daycares. He has his hand in everything. There's nothing here that Esau doesn't have his hand in. That's why he's always plotting. That's why he's always doing what he's doing. Because it's in his power. He has the power in his hand to do so. That light is this place in his hands. He can see everything with just the satellite alone. Not just including the cameras, but the satellite. He can see everything with that. So be prepared for more and more stuff to come out. This is small compared to what's going to be happening next. We're going to see some crazy stuff about to kick off. But that's all I wanted to go into. So with that, shalom.